Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on Hypixel Skyblock. So there was just a massive content update which completely revamped the Spider's Den. And with this comes lots of unique money-making methods that all types of players can do. In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 of my personal favorite money-making methods with this new update, and they're in list of difficulty, starting off with a very easy early game money-making method. Alright, so for this money-making method, it basically involves you killing these spiders. And that's pretty much it. It's kind of like Zealot grinding version 2. So basically, the reason you want to kill these spiders is because with the spiders, you can get a pretty good drop, which is this, the Arachne Keeper Fragment. So the Arachne Keeper Fragment is used to spawn the Arachne boss, and it's actually pretty high in price because everyone wants to spawn these bosses. So I go here, as you can see, they're about 80k, but that's going to probably sell. But on average, as you can see, they're about 200,000 coins, and they're selling as I speak, right? And their drop chance is actually pretty good. I don't know for sure, but it's about 1%, meaning that you can get some really good money, over 1,000,000 coins an hour, just by killing these spiders. So this has super low requirements. You just have to be able to do 8,000 damage to spiders. And at this point, it's very, very easy to do that. And if you're having trouble getting to 8,000 damage, then you can always get the Recluse Fang. This is the Recluse Fang, and it's a pretty good weapon for killing spiders in the early game. And it should definitely be able to let you have enough damage to kill all the spiders with ease. And basically, it's very, very simple. Run around, kill these spiders, and get the Arachne fragments. So if you don't want to use a sword, then another really, really good way to actually farm these is by using the Jerry Sheen Gun. Now, the Jerry Sheen Gun is a little bit more of an expensive item, but it's going to speed it up a lot. With the Jerry Sheen Gun, as you can see, you can kill them at a much higher rate than you can with the sword, because the Jerry Sheen Gun has a very fast rate of firing. The only problem is that you need quite a bit of mana to one-tap these guys with it. So I recommend that if you're going to use the Jerry Sheen Gun, you be pretty proficient at the game. And if you can't afford the Jerry Sheen Gun, then just use whatever sword. Alright guys, so that was the first money-making method. And I showed you guys 2 ways to do it. Just use a sword, or for faster grinding, just use a Jerry Sheen Gun. Either one works. And now we're going into more of a mid-game money-making method. And this is basically doing tier 3 tarantula bosses. So if you guys did not know, Slayer bosses can actually be profitable. And for a while, in the start of Slayer, tier 3 tarantula bosses were actually extremely profitable. They could give you like 4 million coins an hour pretty easily, just because of how profitable they are. But recently, they've become completely worthless for money because they just don't make as much profit anymore. And the spawning time of the bosses used to be very, very high. But now with this new update, the spawning time is so low that you can actually make a lot of profit doing tier 3 tarantulas. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here, as you can see, it literally takes 13 kills. That's it. It takes just 13 kills. It's actually ridiculous how little kills this takes with this new update. Look at that. It spawned, and I just one-tap it, as you can see like that. And it just dies instantly, right? And as you can see now, one sec. Alright, so as you can see, I got about a 13-second boss there, and you're going to be averaging sub 20-second bosses very consistently. And it only costs 10,000 coins, and you're doing this for tarantula talismans and toxic arrow poisons. And just by doing this, you can get some really, really good profit. So as you can see, I can just spawn this thing instantly. And, of course, tier 3 tarantulas have very, very low requirements. They're very, very easy. I'd say they're probably one of the easiest Slayer bosses in general. So, as you can see, I just got Toxic Arrow Poison right there. And this is going to sell for 48,000 coins. So look at that. I spent 20k, I got back 48k, And this is just really, really good for profit, especially because of these fast kill times. Before, it was making you like something horrible, like 500k, like 400k an hour, just absolutely unusable as a money-making method. But now, just based on the ridiculous kill time, I strongly recommend in the mid-game that you try this out, because you make money, and you also level up your Spider Slayer, which is pretty important. So, yeah. This money making method, I'd say probably is going to average you 1 to 2 million an hour. Obviously, I'm using a very good setup right now. I'm for the bosses, I'm going to be using my Necron armor, and then with my Necron armor, as you can see, if I sword swap, I do a lot of damage. As you can see, I do like almost 1 million damage sword swap. So I can get some really, really fast kill time. But if you're like in strong dragon armor, you'll still get like 10-second kill times pretty easily. And yeah. Alright everyone, and now we're going to be starting getting into the more late game money making methods for this update. So most of the new kind of late or end game content for this upgrade is mostly from the various bosses. So they added 2 new bosses. They added the regular Arachne boss and they added the upgraded Arachne boss. I don't really know what they're called for sure. But to spawn the regular Arachne boss, as I talked about before, you're going to need a few of the Arachne fragments. If you're more like a late game player, you got your you got your Shadow Assassin armor, maybe some Necron armor as well, something like that, then you can definitely kill the 1 million health Arachne boss. It does pretty low damage, and you can also get some good loot from it as well. So you can get some pets, as in like you can get the Tarantula pet, and the Tarantula pet is actually it actually goes for a decent amount. As you can see here, Legendary Tarantula, 1.4 million coins. Right there, you can also get Epic Tarantula pets, which go for about 200k. And in addition to this, you can also get all sorts of other loot, like Soul String, as you can see. I got some Soul String here, also very useful. And you can get all the different Arachne-based loot. And you don't even have to spawn the boss to get loot. All you have to do is you can even leech the bosses. So to leech a boss, basically, you keep on lobby hopping. It's kind of like golems. Or you can go into a lobby and then check if there's maybe some good players that might want to spawn it. And then you go into the lobby and basically you just kill spiders. You get the various items from the spiders. You can even do some spider slayer, whatever, right? And at the same time, whenever someone goes to spawn one of these bosses, then you can just head over to, let me check real quick. So then whenever someone tries to spawn a boss, then you just go over here and you leech it. And if you get in the top 3, you can get lots of loot and also, along with that, lots of profit. And that is the 3rd money-making method. Alright guys, and now we're on to the 4th money-making method. So 3rd money-making method was doing the regular Arachne bosses, and this is now doing the difficult Arachne boss. This is strictly an endgame money-making method, I'd say, simply because of the nature of the Arachne boss. Its Venom attack does incredible damage. It does so much damage that I would say you even need a Hyperion. You basically need a Hyperion with all the scrolls on it, because the scrolls give you a ton of absorption hearts, which you're going to need to survive the boss. And now I'm going to spawn it real quick, and then just show you guys how absolutely just broken it is. It's very, very difficult boss. And remember, you don't have to spawn it, but obviously you can still make profit by spawning it. But you're going to make more by leeching. Of course, it's also far slower to leech. And these aren't too expensive either. They're like, what, like 500k? I'll pay 500k just for the video. So, here, Arachne Crystal, and let's just spawn this thing in now. Alright, so I'm going to spawn it in now. And a lot of people are going to arrive here because everyone wants to leech, As you can see, look at that. There's just people coming. And that's a good thing, because not a single person up to date so far in this update has ever soloed this boss. Yeah. So, It's time to spawn in this monstrosity. It's not going to be very fun, but, you know, I'll do it. I might die, but I have a cookie, so there's nothing to worry about. Anyway. There it is. There's Arachne. As you can see, I'm not getting any damage on it. Cool. Alright, yeah. So, wherever Arachne goes, she spawns webs, which are really, really annoying, but honestly, you just gotta avoid them. Use an aspect of the end to get past it. You'll be fine. And as you can see, Arachne has some crazy damage resistance. I'm doing 1,000,000 damage to regular spiders, but I'm doing like a few thousand to Arachne. That's because Arachne has a ton of defense or damage reduction. I am not really sure, but you don't want to get hit by Arachne. That is 100%. Do not get hit by the Arachne boss, because the Arachne boss inflicts you with some ridiculous amount of poison. There we go. It's gonna die soon. There we go. Try to last hit it to see the combat XP. I don't think we can see the combat XP. Oh, there we go. And what the heck? Okay, I got second place. Some guy did 10 million damage. Holy. And as you can see, boys, we just got it. We got the Dark Queen's Soul. Look at that. That's how you get the Dark Queen's Soul and 43 Soul String. That is some pretty massive profit right there. I mean, I wouldn't say that much. It used to be a lot more. But as you can see, by killing the Arachne boss and spawning it, you need some pretty good stuff, right? Like, you know, that guy was ridiculous. He did like 10 million. Like, oh my gosh, you know? He probably is in a tuxedo or something like that. But I still did pretty good. 5 million is decent for the Arachne boss. Yeah, this guy is in, let's see. Yeah, he has an Ender Dragon pet. He's in full recombobulated Necron. Probably has combat 52. But anyway, I think I did pretty decent that boss. And now let's check out the profits. So if I type in Dark Queen. As you can see, here's the Dark Queen Soul, and this, okay, I can flip that, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, it goes for 600k, like over 600k. So that's some easy profit right there, 100k profit. You can get more profit sometimes. And I also got this Soul String. And Soul String should not be neglected. It actually goes for a decent amount. Like, not nearly as much as the other ones, but it still goes for a bit. Alright guys, so the fifth money-making method does not actually involve the actual spider's den to any capacity, which might be kind of confusing to you guys, but actually it involves auction and bazaar flipping. I know this might seem really boring, you might just click off the video right now, but with the new update comes lots of opportunities to flip. And as you can see, spruce wood has some massive margins. Look at that. I buy one spruce wood, I get 1,000 coins of profit. Right? So all you gotta do, buy 10,000 spruce wood just like this for, what the, 15 million? Dang, okay, I'm not gonna pay that much. But yeah, basically you just take spruce wood, you take anything with some ridiculous margins during this update, like, and that's what you do. You just flip it. It's very, very underrated. I made like about 5 million coins just flipping, just buying stuff with all my money and selling it after. And all these items are so high right now. And another thing to do is flipping scorpion foils. And it's very, very simple. Flipping isn't just some big mystery that you should just stay away from because it seems a little bit difficult. Basically, here, as you can see, I see a withered, thick scorpion foil, alright? With one for all going for 7 million, right? Now, is there anything like that on the auction house? I don't think so. I am going to take this scorpion foil right now because I see it as a good deal, right? So I'm going to take the Scorpion Foil because I already know that this is going to sell for a lot more than 7 million coins based on the enchantments and other stuff it has on it, right? So those are just two instances of auction flipping that you can definitely consider. And if you guys don't feel like that, then of course there's many things I can give you guys directly. One of these is actually making Scorpion Foils yourself. Essentially, this involves making the sword with the enchantments and everything, enchanting it with levels, and making a regular scorpion foil, then getting the wood singularity yourself and making it. That's like 500k profit right there. And it takes you like 10 minutes to make the sword and you get 500k. There's lots of options. As you can see, I just gave you 3 right there. Just buy spruce wood in large amounts and sell it when the order sells. That's 1k profit per spruce wood. Very, very easy. Then another example I gave you guys is a scorpion foil. Just look at the auction house. Whenever you see a scorpion foil, it's even 500k under price. buy it instantly and sell it back. And then, again, craft scorpion foils from start to finish all on your own, and I'll make you 500k profit. And yeah, those are 5 money making methods. And I wouldn't say auction flipping is really like a based on difficulty, but it does need quite a few coins to start off with. So I'd say it's kind of like late game, mid game, late game, even end game in some cases. And yeah, that was the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video helped you guys make some money, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.